I was actually ready to go on time today. In fact, I was ready to go live early. And, had a patch, which just finished. I've just been sitting here, I've been getting work done, but I've just been sitting here waiting for this frickin' patch to finish. Before we go any further, I do want to say shoutouts and thank yous to Aklas, Anthony, Bella Calic, Canon Lingdren, Captain Vice, Dante Shepherd, Dark Leviathan, Dragons, Eclectic Oak, Fallout Bear, Finny Hori, Frieza, Gray, Innocence, James Hogan, Jon Snow, Jordan Freemeyer, Catabo, Kira White Noise, Colgrim, Chris Vilkir, Mr. Nuclear, Mr. Floyd Pinkerton, Narset, Nerozaz, Nevermore, Novan, Papa Neeks, Peznator, Pika, Primarch the Mage, Rayan Kukiro, Renegade Devi, Retro Justice, Sakage, Shadow Machine, Shishki, The Nobody, Tom Barber, Tonic the Dogtor, Zeiss, Laser Spec, Jinja Ninja, Epic, the person who put this game on the list, which is Jesse's Mask, and our two majority shareholders, which are somebody, Not Zero and Dante Bronson. Thank you, all of you, for keeping the lights on and continuing to support the show. Spear. Always gotta go with Spear. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but always go with Spear. And thank you, Zeiss, for the sub, as always. And, okay. I'll put Zeiss's sub towards Horizon Forbidden West. And thank you, Tokyo Vampire. I will put that towards Yakuza Kiwami 2, Yakuza 3, and Final Fantasy 16. Thank you, both of you. I think that's it. Let me scooch this a little over here, scooch this a little over here. Important proviso. It's given that this is a direct sequel to God of War 4, the capacity to play this game without constantly spoiling God of War 4 is practically non-existent. If you have no interest in spoilers for God of War 4, I strongly recommend not watching this stream. You have been warned. That's the only disc I have. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Hang on. Do I have a second CD? Oh, hey, I do. What do you know? I swear to God, if I have more installing to do... What is this nonsense? 2 Blu-rays. Sure, let's summarize God of War 4. It's a great chance to go ahead and spoil it, the hell of it. Just as a, no really. This is it. This is your last chance to avoid spoilers in 3... It was his sled! Alright, so... In God of War 1, we found out that Kratos was someone who essentially was a bad person, a barbarian and a roamer, but he nearly died. So he beseeched Ares, the god of war, to be like, hey, save my life and I will serve you, Ares. Ares was like, you got it. So Ares was like, and then Kratos was like, and then he killed his own family. Kratos was not happy about killing his own family. So Kratos decided to go ahead and work as an errand boy for the gods, which in this case practically means killing a whole bunch of people who don't deserve it, in order to be forgiven, and most importantly, for all his memories of killing his family to go away. The gods said, no. So Kratos was not happy about that, and then he decided to go ahead and go on a roaring rampage of killing all the gods. Zeus naturally turned on him, and so he spent the entirety of God of War 2 getting back his power and his gear and all that stuff so he could then go and charge Olympus. During God of War 3, we actually charge Olympus and kill all of the Greek gods, except for one. Arguably three, but let's not get into that. So, after rampaging through all of that, yeah, screw you, Athena. We're like, okay, we're done. God of War 4, some people call it a reboot, and while it's arguably a soft reboot, it kind of isn't, because God of War 4 is a direct sequel to God of War 3. After the events of 3, Kratos fled, Greece, and decided to be like, all right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's nope out of this entire situation. Found a woman who was a giant. They fell in love. They had a kid. That's Atreus. He's the kid right there. You can see him. They had a nice life. Everything was cool. And then Odin, who is a total dick, decided to start poking at him. And so Kratos was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Could you leave me alone, please? Poke, 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 poke. Could you leave me alone, please? Poke, 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 poke. So Kratos killed a whole lot of people, including several more gods, over in the, now in the Norse mythology. And at the end, it's like, well, now I gotta deal with Thor. God damn it. Are you... Yeah, okay, no, I'm good. Okay, I don't... Okay, I don't want HDR. Can we get back to the actual game, please? Game. Please. Oh, Jesus Christ. Off to a great start.
To enable screen reader, press square button.
Sure, what do we got? Let's make the text a little bit bigger so we can read it more. Subtitles are on. We're going to turn that into hold because we don't like killing our hands or our controllers. That's on the game, Leiterval. Trying to force HDR on a PS4. What the hell? Lock on camera. Sure, whatever. Auto pickup loot. Yes. God, yes. Don't ever prompt me to loot, ever. Not too shabby of options so far. I shouldn't need any of these, but... we can get rid of camera sway, camera shake, smoothing, motion blur, and film grain. I would like to be able to not use a preset. Can I not use a preset? I've never even heard of it. What is it, Ram 36? And what's Fate Zero? And what's a Banquet of Kings? And what's an episode? Well, whatever. Full reduction, because death to all of that crap. HDR is off. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's not promising. That's really not promising. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my god. What in the world are you doing, game? What the crap? Okay, that might be the PS4, that might be my capture card, that might be a cable, and it might be something the game did. Because it's been fine until it was like, hey, let's turn on HDR. And it's been broken since the moment it did that. So we'll do the extremely basic cable check really quick here. You know, some people ask me why I prefer PC releases for streaming. Streaming console games has always been a pain. For those of you not aware of it, capture cards, like as a concept, are inherently unstable. In fact, it's considered normal that you have to change capture cards every couple years because they'll just burn out. They'll just stop working. So, that's always fun. In fact, we're using this capture card because during the move, my last capture card died on me. We're going to do something really strange, okay? And thank you, Lola Mas. Always appreciate. Yeah, we're doing some testing. Just super quick here. And Lola Mas is putting that towards. Yeah, it looks completely stable. I really do think it's the game. Space Marine 2. South Park, Stick of Truth. And South Park, Fractured Yet Whole. Thank you, Lola Mas. Spoilers. Yeah, sorry, this is actually FF7R2. Okay, well. That's a whole lot of no issues. Let's try one other game that I have already installed. I only have, like, 4 games installed right now. Well, that person is, probably thinks the Earth is flat, Mr. Red. I don't even know how to do that, Zeiss.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots.
Well, the audio's terrible.
As a sage of
Are you hearing that? Jesus.
I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created...
Listen to that. That is awful.
Time. Today's the big day.
Well, let's see if we can find these options. I have no idea, Latario. I don't know what tack is, and I don't know what juju is. Sure, sound on screen. What do we got? Off. Always off. Always off. Hip, 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 hip. Okay. Okay, well, everything else works fine, so... Let's see what happens. It's the capture card locker. This capture card just has glitchy audio. Near as I can tell, there's nothing I can do about it, too. So that's just life. Anytime we capture console, there's just going to be audio glitches. Yeah, I notice it's doing better. Knock on wood. I have spent a tremendous amount of time and effort trying to fix the audio glitching of the Elgato, and have never succeeded. It does appear to be working.
The boy's mother is dead.
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
The pro, von Falkenstein.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
There's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. First, you need to cut off my head. Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin.
When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god, and so were you.
I mean, no, he wasn't.
We can do whatever we want.
There are consequences to killing a god!
Mother.
Back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do. No, my boy! My dear, sweet boy!
Still don't feel bad for her.
Mother, look, she was a giant. I'm a giant. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. The giants called me Loki?
A question for another day.
That's not a great recap. I'm not giving that a positive. New game. Actually, settings first. So we have aim assist, puzzle timing? Lock on, recenter, strafe style, auto pickup. It's neat, but I mean, that's a trailer, right? By contrast, I am feeling the options now that the game isn't going the whole time. That's it to hold, that's a default, that's off. We'll set that on, obviously. Don't care about any of that. Toggles an on-screen text field that indicates the game's difficulty. They knew there's people are going to be streaming this, didn't they? How many times do you think we'll be asked? Hey, what difficulty are you playing as? And then they're immediately banned. Just like that. You can also display controller inputs. Again, there's that streamer thing. No, I'd rather just ban people with no explanation. Ban. Someone shows up, hey, what difficulty? Interesting. No, they'd still ask, even if we had it on. Like,
Yeah?
yes, actually, the person who created this game is named Balrog. He's really good at boxing. Oh, yeah, here we go. Well, that's not what I was expecting. I turned on audio cues, and the first thing I hear is ba-na-na-na.
Screen.
I didn't even see a difference there. Hey, we can remap controls. Holy crap.
Screen.
Okay, this is just same stuff we were already doing. Cool. Listen, it's not my fault. The fire alarm went off. Thank you, Dark Day. I do always appreciate you. When you figure it out, let me know, and I'll put it towards things. Bloviate? What the hell does bloviate mean? I feel vaguely... this feels like triple positive territory. These are some really good options. These might actually be the best options I've ever seen. These are really, really good. Like, I could actually honestly see this going above triple positive, because there's, like, options, and then there's accessibility options, which are kind of their own things. So I'm gonna do that and give it 6 positives, and we're just gonna live with that. And that's our life now. Alright, let's do it. New game. You're gonna tell me what these difficulties do, right? No, of course you're not. To Google. That does sound like me, Mike Romano. I love this. Here's a description for exactly what these difficulties do. And then it just repeats what the frickin' game said right there. In other words, not actually answering the question. Hang on. So, Dragon Quest XI. And Zelda block. Thank you, Dark Day. As always. As a reminder, nowadays, if you're unfamiliar with the plural voting system like Zeiss is, for example, you can type !plural, and you can get a descriptor for that. This is really irritating. I am actually having trouble finding anything that actually tells me what the goddamn difficulty settings do. Aha! I did Dark Day, but it doesn't work that way. So, actually, the third thing goes towards nothing. Yeah, no, this looks... Thank you, Von Falkenstein. This looks like lazy difficulty. Health and damage. Negative to gameplay. It's exactly why I wanted to look it up. Well, that makes my choice easy. Crank it down.
Hungry? What's next?
Home. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready. Need help?
Ready.
Just for you, Zeiss. Camera settings are already wrong, so let's fix that super quick. Double invert. There we go.
I hope Fenrir got some sleep. Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
He is quite sick, Trace.
I know, but he was a little better yesterday. Until he wasn't. If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him. Hear that?
Yes.
Is it hurt?
It is her. The state is not far. Get ready.
Freya, can you piss off, please? I want to test a few things, if you don't mind. What do you mean, Blue Fusion Bolt? Why is Freya mad? Because she's an idiot. No, I have no sympathy for her. Just none.
I hope Fenrir got some sleep. Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
That's what I thought. So it's not actually save anywhere, it's save within a sequence. And if you go to load that save, then you reload that sequence. So, as you saw, we saved right after we were running around for a bit, and we reload at the very beginning of the sleigh ride. That's important, because that's the difference between 1 positive to save and 3.
Quite sick, Trace.
I know, but he was a little better yesterday. Until he wasn't. If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him.
I honestly hope we just get to knock some sense into Freya. I mean that. Like, I don't want to kill her. She's a decent sword.
Is it hurt?
I know nothing about this game, Claw, other than that it exists. And that Freya's right there.
Get ready.
I also don't know jack about Norse lore, which I only bring up because several people insisted on spoiling bits of Norse lore which spoiled the game last time. That's not really those people's fault, but I'm saying that to say in advance, please do me a favor and don't share bits of Norse lore for me, because I don't know it.
Never does. Stay alert.
There she is! Mother! from her!
I'm trying!
Yeah, because of people sharing bits of Norse lore last time, it pretty much gave away the entire plot, and I was just like, oh, okay.
That was too close.
He didn't need that code anyways. He's fine. He's fine.
Coming around again!
I do not wish to fight you!
I'm losing my grip here!
Maria, could you stop being terrible for 5 seconds? Just 5. That's all I'm asking.
Protection stave is near.
5 seconds.
Oh no! Wait, we're not your enemy! Please don't make me do this!
We killed her son, Blaterville.
We made it.
Let us go home.
It's Becky. Svana. Up.
And to be clear, this is kind of a we killed the Joker situation.
I'm sorry I couldn't take the shot.
I did not wish you to.
I keep
Like, I need to make this very, very clear. He needed to die. He was in the middle of choking her to death. And we stopped him. And that's why she's pissed.
hoping she'll let it go. You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah.
I did like how she kept ignoring Atreus here.
I guess killing Baldur really did bring on Fimbulwinter. It never stopped snowing after that day. Think it's ever gonna get better?
Someday. But the worst is still ahead of us. We must be strong.
I got it.
Oh, absolutely, Lothario. There's also a theory, which we talked about last time, that if Baldur had killed her, the world would be a worse place. Like literally. If Baldur had been allowed to live and killed her.
Go on, girls.
That's true, Mimir mentioned that too. I agree, regardless. Apparently we're playing Final Fantasy 16 because that was all story with a couple of QTEs. How you doing? Everything good? Okay, cool. Gonna have to get back used to tank controls again.
He always says hello.
Atreus.
Fenrir. You okay, boy? It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat. Eat. What? Too big? There you go. Good boy.
Atreus, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
You're a good boy. A brave boy. Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay. You can let go now. You have to let go. Sofna. Afra. Tesu. Sofna. Hethon. Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
Come. We train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why? What for? Training is all we ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
We do not hide. We prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. We'll go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard?
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
Looks like we never will. Look. Can I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him?
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Care to tell me what went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Oh, no. Not Fenrir. How's the lad taking it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it. All right, brother. Good night, then.
Kratos? Are you joining me?
Faye.
Are you ready?
I was gonna say, she wasn't in the first game at all.
You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
This is your hunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles. Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your grunting? Tell me your thoughts.
We hunt the predator.
The wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided. Shh. Approach slowly. It's okay, little one. We want to help. Don't we? No, don't! Come on.
I didn't move.
The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said he would. We should have acted.
It was not our concern. Now it is.
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act. Who are we to hide and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
Although, the moral quandary there gets very muddled when you can see the future. Like, I'm kind of with the idea of... there's a term for that. Moral imperative, I think. It's when, if you have the ability to help someone, it's considered morally responsible of you to help that person, right? Spider-Man, right? With great power comes great responsibility. That's how that works. Simply choosing not to help is a choice when you get to a certain level of capacity. But that water always gets muddled when you can see the future, because now it's like, that can go, that can go a lot of ways. No, mirror. I mean, you've seen Minority Report, right? right.
Gonna make me pick that one up?
Yeah, exactly, Narset.
Good boy.
Ironically, it gets easier when you can't really see the future, when instead you can see like a potential future. But if you can actually really see the future, you have a problem.
Faye. Faye. Faye!
Time is running out, my love. And there is much to do.
Mother! Mother!
Brother?
Did he call the axe to him in his sleep as he was waking up? Because that's awesome. If
Where's
true.
Atreus?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf.
He did.
Sometime.
He did.
He cannot be far.
That is some great cinematography. That is a great way to demonstrate waking up from a dream and how it like kind of transitions into being awake. That's getting its own moment positive. That was extremely well done. Oh god, we're gonna bury this game in story positives, aren't we? Almost entirely execution, too, you noticed, if you've been looking at my notes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's 4 things, right? There's the core story, then there's the presentation of the story, and they're both important, but presentation can absolutely salvage a bad story. I mean, hell, I would argue A New Hope. Star Wars A New Hope is a good example of a very, very basic story absolutely salvaged by its presentation of the cast, of the music, of the visuals, the editing. I mean, if you think about it, there's a giant ball in space called the Death Star, which is blowing up planets. That sounds so stupid, right? But we believe it. We believe it because of Peter Cushing. We believe it because of the music. We believe it because of how they show themselves, the animation, the direction, the background characters, the sound effects. All of that sells it. Execution sells it. Presentation sells it. Yeah, Obi-Wan recapping the past. That's another perfect scene, which works a lot better than it otherwise should. I don't know who that person is, Mr. Red. I'm curious why you care. Yeah, before the dark times. Before the Empire. It's such a simple line, but it sells so much because of Alec Guinness and the way he says it. Axe is... okay, whatever. I was going to write something down. Oh god. Gotta remember how to play this game. This is still one of my favorite little tricks.
Too unstable, brother. The lad wouldn't try it.
Now picture this, except it's me and Frostmourne. Anyways. Yeah, but that's not going to help me at all, Von Falkenstein. I need to get a feel for it. I need to get muscle memory in place.
This has not been opened.
No prints this way either. Let's see. Tracks heading down to the frozen river. That's most likely where he did the burying. Dwindling now. Where else could he have gone from here?
No, I saw.
This is where he buried the wolf.
Looks like he lit a fire by the kennel. Commiserating with the other pups, I suspect.
He crawled through here.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
I dream of the past. Almost every night.
Ah, the bad old days? In Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No. But it is something more than memory.
I mean, we've talked to dead people all the time. That's kind of old hat for us.
Use your words, brother.
The tracks stop here.
And we're not alone.
Well, let's figure out combat, shall we?
Behind you, brother! Raider, left line! Blasted raiders!
They should not be this close.
We should check on the protection stave. There's a tree up ahead, yeah?
Yeah, I've noticed, I mean, Mir's pretty much always been calling us brother.
Explains our trespassers. What happened here?
But yeah, he's been pretty open with Mimir so far.
A bear. Mauled.
By what?
A larger bear. Wounded. The fight destroyed the tree. We must find Atreus.
Aye. Between the savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter. Follow the trail. We'll find him.
He also probably feels like an uncle to Atreus. Something I've been meaning to test as well while we're here. That's what I thought. Being able to change difficulty on the fly is something we have a habit of giving an additional separate positive for. So it may be lazy difficulty, negative, but we can change it on the fly, positive.
Aha! Trail's on the other side of that gap, if you can clear the way. Any idea what could have made the lad wander off?
We argued. He accuses me of hiding from Odin.
Only sensible to keep a low profile after killing 3 of his kin.
A reckoning will come. That is why Atreus must learn to survive on his own.
Oh, this is about that prophecy. Just because the giants had you dead on some wall full of otherwise accurate predictions.
I do not believe in prophecies.
Well, good.
Oh god, I love auto loot. Thank you, game. You ever wonder what the opposite of seconds and minutes is? That you just saw it right there. Also, I hate to jump in here, but
You believe in prophecy?
prophecy is interesting in the God of War franchise because we have a lot of prophecies, but actually most of them aren't really accurate in the strictest sense of the word, right? We talked about that during the God of War lore run. The Fates don't actually control fate. You know, they don't have a literal tangible capacity and control over it. They just have influence and power, which they use in their own particular idiom, which they have used to manipulate all the events of the entire God of War series up to that point in time.
I'm skeptical by nature, though we have seen things that defy explanation. So, speaking as the smartest man alive, I've no bloody idea.
Yeah, they sell walkthroughs and treat them as if they're the absolute truth. And of course, people believe them, so people tend to follow through on them, and then things tend to happen because they do them. Yeah, no kidding, Von Falkenstein. I'm with you on that. Does it just stick?
On your right!
It does. That's great! Looks like it only lasts for one hit, but holy crap, that's a great opener. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me! Hit me!
All right, where's that trail gone?
Good question. I do like glitching out Norway. It's a favorite pastime of mine. Yeah, also known as a cop-out, Latario.
We can't go through, but we can go around.
Okay.
Behind you! Look out!
We will have to agree to disagree then, Latario.
They must have a camp nearby.
I know what you're thinking, brother. But Atreus can handle himself. You've taught him well.
So he keeps telling me.
Oh, and this is the internet, so that means you're literally Hitler, Latario. Any questions? Alright, let's see here. Inventory. I definitely have an inventory. Here we go. Literally. We have a level 1 axe. We ourselves are level 1. That's cool, that's cool. We have a crap old shield, which has crap old defense. Crap old armor with crap old strength and crap old defense. Crap old skills. Ooh, what have we got? Oh, no. Oh god, I've already... What was the button that I just used to bring that up? It was this one. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Okay. I've seen this before. You unlock it with points, and then you use it to upgrade it. Didn't we just play a game that had that feature? Like, really recently? I don't remember. But yeah, it looks like we use experience to buy abilities in this one. We'll have to gauge that as we go. Yeah, I know, but it was like something really recent that was... it doesn't matter. So, God, what do I put that under? Give me a second. I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind infinite power, but I don't want to know the future. That's just a mess. Especially since the future doesn't actually exist. So that's helpful, too. Let's see. So we've got... I think you're right, Bladejaval. I think that's what I was thinking of next. That's up to you guys, Von Falkenstein. If you check the list, you'll notice God of War 4 is nowhere. Completely unfunded. That's exactly why I decided not to try and block these two together. There was so little interest in God of War 4, I just decided to walk over it. That's true, Latario, but only if you do it deliberately. So if you just walk away from it. Like, I have the power to lift this with my hand, but it doesn't mean it's automatically just going to be lifted every time I do it. I have to reach out to do it. Sense make? So, you know, I still have to reach out and see the future. Know the future, which doesn't exist. The ability to look into the past, now that is much more useful. Also, technically perfect spying, but that's unrelated. It's mostly just useful. Like, speaking as a history geek, do you know how much I would love to be able to just be able to view history perfectly? Like, what actually was happening? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, exactly. There's actually a term for it. It's called chronoskimming. That's it. It's called chronoskimming. Just to be able to go, all right, what was happening here? Oh my god! Actually, yes it is, Bleach of All. Alright. Last I checked, Latario, history is messy, dirty, ugly, and terrible. I'm not sure what exactly you think I'm going to see that I'm not expecting to. The map is... Well, I remember not liking the map in 4. I'm going to jot down the map as one of our only potential negatives, because I don't remember liking this map all that much. We'll see. Next year's Sports Almanac. Perfect! So it looks like we have... Give me 1 second, Papanix. I mean, I'd rather know than not, Latario. So luck, which could mean a lot of things. A lot of games have used luck differently over the years. Cooldown, obvious. Vitality, not sure what that means in context. What the hell is RNC? I don't know what RNC stands for. Runic. That doesn't help. Okay, so I don't know what 3 of those stats are. So we're just going to leave that as is. Let's see. Whoop it, whoop, whoop. Looks like we can level the axe itself, and we can change an attachment, which will probably do stuff. So we'll get to that later. It has been requested that I him. Mimir has lived with us since our return from Jotunheim. I have known few I would call friend, and brother fewer still, but I've come to rely on his wisdom and counsel of the smartest man alive. Also, he is compact, and does not consume precious resources. Cool. He does, of course, list Freya as an enemy. I do not see a peaceful resolution to our situation. Yeah. I do not regret Baldur's death. Me neither. I mean, have you seen the way he moved? You could almost call it Baldur's Anyways, alright, let's see here. Yeah, Baldur had 3 whole gates. Okay. Yep, none of them were Gates McFadden. Sadness. I was this close.
Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
Well, we know where we are going. I'm sure we can find a quiet way in.
Do you know me?
Or you could do that.
Look, I just really need more hack silver, okay?
Raiders you rescued the wolves from.
No. They have not been here long.
You know, sadly, I would agree with you on that, Lothario. But, spoilers.
Right side, brother!
Listen, I don't know about you, that's how I open every chest. Especially Gates McFadden's. Now, let's see here. If this is on PC, that would be awesome, but no.
The trail goes through here.
It'll probably come out on PC someday, but we don't even have an ETA for that, to my knowledge. The mere fact that he's in Baldur's Gate 3 is a spoiler, Lothario. God of War 4 is on PC, so this will probably come on PC someday, too. It's pretty much the pattern these days. It's actually really awesome for me, because it means, so far, I continue to be able to avoid buying a PS5. By which I mean failing to buy a PS5. I've deprioritized a PS5 so hard that I'm not even looking at this point. I have so little reason to get one. And that's not a complaint.
Well, someone's got in the bear's way. Someone's got a sling. Look out, brother. Left side, incoming fire.
I mean, have you ever noticed that the PlayStations kind of have the same problem Nintendo does? A friend of mine pointed this out to me recently. The problem being they kind of bounce back and forth between being cool and, you know, awesome, and then terrible. Yeah, every other console is good. The PS3 was not a good console, as we've talked about many, many, many times. PS4? It's actually really freaking awesome. It's one of the better consoles in general. Similarly, the PS2 was great and the PS1 was lacking. So, by logical discourse... Oh, you're down. Okay, well, that explains that. Well, I haven't used the PS5, but the PS5 has also not
Atreus, are you here?
really been well handled.
Huh. Well, that's for the best. Let's find a way out.
Yeah, the PS5 is... I don't want to call it a bad console, but the way the console's been handled has absolutely not been good. I mean, for God's sakes, they're actually raising their prices soon.
The trail leads back out. We'll need our own way up to find it again.
What do I want from the Switch 2? Backwards compatibility with the Switch 1. Oh yeah, the other thing is the way Sony's been handling the PS5 scalping situation, which has, once again, not been cool.
Perhaps Atreus came here seeking shelter, kept moving when he saw the raiders, and the bear came barreling after. Impressive rampage, I'll give it that.
You think the bear was chasing Atreus?
Well, just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to help. You know the lad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Spider-Man PS2, or God, there's Spider-Man 2, which looks like it's going to be awesome.
Where are you?
Horizon Forbidden West, and Ratchet and Clank. Those three are the big ones to my knowledge.
Well, we found the bear! Or he found us! Oh, he seems angry! Oh, you've done it now, bear! Grab him! He's looking shaky, brother!
Atreus! 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 Atreus.
What?
First, focus. Heal.
What happened?
You do not remember.
I prayed Fenrir. And then, Not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry. And scared. I remember running. There was a bear. Charging, and I charged back? That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training. We do not know the reach of your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us? Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, you will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! No. Collect yourself.
Yeah, we've been a general before. Sorry, Atreus grows in ways I do not understand. I fear I cannot guide him on his path. For now, we return home.
This way.
So, are we going to discuss the boy becoming a bear?
Yeah, are we?
Not now. We need to repair the protection stave and get home.
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
So you're blaming me?
I am not blaming you, Atreus.
Well, tell your voice that.
Oh god, I would hate to raise a teenager who's also a demigod. Or possibly a full god, it's kind of debatable. Oh hey, we finally have the other big companion thing. Or the gameplay mechanic. I think I'm gonna give it 3 negatives instead, Luke. What do you think? Are you good with that? Is everyone good with that? Two and a half negatives? Ugh, fine. Zeiss is such a slave driver. $300, 100 negatives. My goodness. We're getting into it now.
Say the word, Father. Nista!
Leader on the left!
Incoming fire!
Can I help you?
Nista!
So, lad, besides your gift of language and hearing creatures' thoughts, are there any other new magical abilities to report?
Not really.
What of Fenrir?
What about him?
When he died, you cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
But I saw light.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trick of Fimbulwinter, perhaps. Seen my share.
There we go.
Oh, I recognize where we are now. What's with all the blood?
Yours, Atreus.
Seriously?
That, or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
Not sure that makes me feel any better.
Okay, you're just eating innocent animals. It's fine. It's fine. Kids these days. See, it's fine. It's fine. Here, watch. I'll prove it.
This one.
Asya. I didn't mean to.
Intent does not matter. Only consequences.
Ain't that the truth?
What can we do?
Nothing. Nature will take its course.
Storms are coming.
Isn't it cold enough?
We are almost home.
Incoming fire up above!
Sorry.
Nista!
You know, I'd feel bad for these people, but, you know, screw them.
Down!
Yeah, you actually haven't missed much, Dante Bronston. Thanks to some technical issues.
Wow. A lot of those guys.
It's been like this all night.
He must have been inside the stave when I fixed it.
I mean, I do feel a little bad. Like, imagine you're this death-doomed shark, and a minnow walks up and starts going, pew, pew, pew. And you feel bad going, maybe that's just me, I don't know. Still gonna do it, you know, still gonna eat the minnows. It's just, you know. If they wouldn't poke me, they'd live. Very simple.
Hey, Svanna, you're not scared. You're a brave girl. Good. Brave girl. That's right.
He's good with them. No surprise, really.
I don't know. I don't know if this snow is Red Dead Redemption 2 level.
Just a little thunder.
It is
That's
really
a good
good, though.
girl. Good girl.
Atreus!
I'm just checking on...
To bed!
Yes, sir.
What are we eating? I mean, I know we got that deer earlier, but, like, hunting game is going to slowly die out in a scenario like this. I've played Frostpunk. I know where this is going.
As evenings go, that was entirely too eventful. Though I admit it was a bit like old times there, for a moment. The three of us navigating some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you've joined us. If that's what you mean.
Ah, well, just tired, I suppose. You've seen one deer hunt, you've seen them all.
How can you feel tired when you never sleep?
There are other kinds of tired, lad. You'll see when you're older.
Also, as an aside, I love that the fricking Blades of Chaos are just sitting there. Holstered, but available if needed.
Now have a proper rest, my brothers. Things are always...
Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
What was that?
The ball!
Can we not do this, Thor? Please.
Can I come in? I have mead.
What?
You would not find me good company. No. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
God, he's tall. Reminds me of Hercules from 3. Ugh, piss off. Frickin' Odin.
Nice place.
Yeah, Kratos is being weirdly civil, too. You'll notice. Look at that.
You could have told me before I poured.
Why are you here?
Just, being polite. You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
If the moment calls for calm.
I'd say the moment calls for calm. Yeah.
Hey, it's Palpatine.
You know who I am? Back before winter set in, there were some misunderstandings.
Is that?
Regrettable ones. But I think we all have a better idea of who we're dealing with. Now, what you did to his boys. Self-defense. Dying is what we Aesir live for. And let's be honest, they were kinda useless. But Baldur, he had value.
Did he?
Was my best tracker, my closer. Yeah, his mind was gone, sure.
That is Richard Schiff.
But he had his uses, and now he's gone because of you. You follow me? You have a debt. You're no fun anymore.
What do you want?
How about peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Tyr's old ways are dead. He is dead. You understand? And then that's it. Then we're square. Shit, I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll let you keep the prisoner that I know you stole. That's right. I know you're in here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word out of you? What have your promises ever been worth?
There he is, my old partner in crime.
He's lost weight.
If he tells you snow is white, he's lying.
What kind of wisdom is that? Can't the smartest head alive see past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust. I'll settle your debt with my ex. Keep Freya off your back. Keep your boy safe. That's really all you want, isn't it? So what do you say?
No.
Don't take all day.
About time. I've been waiting for this. You're not from here. We got a tradition called blood payments. It means I get a piece of you for what you took from my family. You'll pick it up. That was for Baldur. Now show me this god!
Yeah, I love that Odin is like, yeah, I'll sort Freya out. No mentioning about exactly how he's going to do that, by the way. Just, you know, I'll sort Freya out. Oh my god. What an evil jackass. I mean, I know. He's Odin. I get it. But, sheesh. Just, yeah. Yeah, he'd probably just kill her. No, actually, knowing Odin, he'd torture her forever. No, really. That's what Odin would probably do. It's like, alright, well, I'm gonna bury you in lava that's still active. And, you have fun with that. Yeah, what I like is the idea that Kratos was probably at least considering it. Probably not really considering it, but at least he was considering it until he brought up the Freya thing, and then I was like, no. That was the no moment. Oh yeah, and I'm sure you noticed that he's, like, you saw how civil Thor was, right? Surprisingly so. I brought mead. Come in. Puts down his weapon. Okay. Puts out the drinks. Offers the drink to Kratos first. You know, nice place. Sits down. Calm. Odin walks in. Asshole. Immediately. He's just like, hey! And he's a mob boss. He is straight up a mafia don. But not in the... He reminds me of Madrazo. He may actually be a big fish. He probably is, in fact, a big fish. But he's that particular type of insecure big fish, right? Who's just constantly afraid and has to constantly act bigger just because he's so scared of people not taking him seriously or being usurped, whatever. I've said this before. Someone who is truly a big fish doesn't need to demonstrate it, right? If someone says, I am super powerful, then they probably aren't. And I point that up because that's wonderful contrast between Thor and Odin there. Yeah, Shift, oh, jeez, he nails it. Yeah, I like that. South American mob boss. Or South American drug lord. That's actually a good flavor for that. Southern drug lord. Because obviously Odin's a big fish, but like he's just, yeah, and he's got this cloak that's a little bit too big for him. And he just looks like this kind of, yeah, it's whatever. And yeah, Thor's just no fun anymore. And he badmouths his grandsons, and he's just, it's a really great establishing scene. Yeah, imagine Palpatine drowned in fear about the fact that he's the strongest thing walking around that galaxy. And yeah, he drinks all the mead. Just, yep. That's true, Dante Bronson. I don't agree with you, but that is true. I think it was at least... let me try to use my terminology more clearly. I think it was in his mind, but once Freya was added to the table, it left his mind completely. Is that a better way to phrase that? Alright. Let's go ahead and fight, Thor, shall we?
Killer I've heard so much about. I did not seek that fight with your brother. I don't care. Can't fight without your axe, coward. How were you ever a god of war?
Damn it. It's the second time in a row I've tried to dodge by hitting the wrong button.
You're fucking hopeless! You spit on my son's memories! I can't believe they lost to you! You know my past? The ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah. Then you know what I'm capable of. Show me! Now we got it to fight!
What's weird is Thor is still just kind of, I don't want to say holding back, but he is clearly not trying here. Yeah, literally not using his hammer. Until just now.
Sorry about your statue, Tyr, you preachy old stiff. If you're not fighting dirty, you're not fighting, right?
I wonder. I get the vibe that Thor isn't as bad of a person as he could be. And that he's been getting worse under Odin. And that lately he's probably been trying to turn it around.
Blind fucking luck!
And that's one of the reasons why Odin's pissed that he's less fun lately.
You think you can come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate? That ain't how it works. You're a destroyer, like me.
Apparently we died?
Oh, no. I say when we're done. I'm not leaving till I see the real you. Get up!
I was gonna say. God, how much blood does Thor have? Jesus.
This is for Odin! You put him last, even in death. The fuck you say? Modi sought us in fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him. Oh, we got a model father here. This feels familiar. What? Don't matter. I can give a hot shit about your fatherly advice. I want to see the god of war.
Oh yeah, PG-13 warning. Apparently. You know what? I'm sorry, 1 second. Where is that? There we go.
Clever! Clever won't beat me! I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him. There he is. There's the god of war. Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing ya.
Told you he'd make it.
Kratos! It's Sindri and Brock. That was quite a fight. Can we...
Oh, now! Odin is with Atreus.
Oh, no. I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on, then. Ain't a long walk. Well, good to see you making new friends. Ain't that me old there pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right?
You have mentioned it.
I know that. Wasn't ever sure you were listening. Least it was good to see the axe hold her own. Kind of the point, after all.
Thank you for being part of the show, Valerian. If you give me a moment, I will jot that down for, I don't remember the full name. The Spyro trilogy. There's a name. I don't remember what it is. Sounds like what it was to me, von Falkenstein, but I don't know.
This'll get you home.
Thank you. Say thank you, Kratos. Seriously, say thank. Okay, whatever.
Hey, one last thing there, Tiny. If you got Aesir at your door, then I reckon your protection stave's busted. Once you chase Odin off, you got another place to lay your head tonight? And I don't mean that talking, fella.
I will not abandon my home.
Oh yeah? And what's to stop the all-fucker from spying on you? Or Raven pecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it? Nothing, that's what. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to a certain someone about putting you up at his place in a pinch.
Brother! I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof. And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
There's actually a trope for this concept. I'm trying to remember what it's called. You know what affably evil is, right? It's someone who's evil but polite or decent or generally holds themselves well, right? I'm sure you've seen that archetype 100 times. But then there's faux affably evil. Faux affably evil is someone who likes to think they're affably evil, but they're not. They're just a dick. And I'm already telling you right now, that's Odin, right? That's totally where they're going with Odin. It's like, oh yeah, no, here, this is for your roof. This is for that. Why don't you join me? Why don't you join me in Asgard? We'll head out there, it'll be cool. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Why were you searching for Tyr?
If I told you I was looking for him, you would have said not to.
So you hid the truth from me.
I wanted to tell you. I really did, but now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
Trust! You have broken my trust.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin or Thor. And clearly they can just walk in and blast holes in our home whenever they want. There's only one way to get them off our backs.
Yeah, kill them.
And I think I know how.
Kill them?
Sir.
Show me.
Well,
Gather your things.
that's not great. We've put on the Blades of Chaos. That's not great. We'll go with that. Oh, here we go. Vitality increases health and stagger resist. Luck is proc chance and drops. Runic is obvious. Cooldown is obvious. Nice. I don't remember what we played God of War 4 on when we played it. Proc chance. You have a 5% chance every time you hit something to explode like a nuke. That's a proc.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, proc is such a normal thing to me that I don't even... It doesn't even occur to me that it's not normal nomenclature. He takes the gold. And then he throws...
Change, you bastard!
Where are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
Yeah, when a southern drug lord...
Didn't say anything else while you were outside.
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way. You think he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
What happened here? So close to home.
Are raiders warring with one another now?
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
Yeah, Kratos knows exactly what God's purchasing power is like. For lack
More
of
over
a-
here. And fresh. Did they all get in while the stave was down?
That, or Odin cocked up the protection spell altogether.
What do you see?
Just animal tracks. Almost to the bridge. Oh, guess the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Dreams.
Whoa, that one's still alive.
No. Look closer.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah, probably. Whoa! Could have warned me! Seriously, who'd be stringing up raiders like that?
Oh,
Whoa! Bloody hell, brother. What was that?
something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
Oh yeah, being all the way on guard.
He's even going to be Asgard. I'll see myself out.
Whatever it is, it works fast.
Yeah, it's just Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He's just here. Hanzo's like, I'm going to avenge my family. And Kratos like, who are you again?
When did this bridge collapse?
Oh, a while ago. Wasn't me.
Why are all the bridges collapsed? I mean, it is the apocalypse. Well, one of them.
Remember when I said there was someone who might help us get answers about the giants and Loki?
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right? He knows Tyr could unite the realms against him. Plus, Tyr was the giants' greatest ally. So...
Enough.
Are those just spiders? Just hanging out there? Just doing their own thing? Dead, you know, because I killed them. Cool. Just wondering.
Look out!
Well, they return from the dead rather swiftly, don't they?
On your left!
Interesting. Listen, there's spiders, Dante Bronson. What do you want from me? I just want to kill them. Exactly. No innocent spiders. When I take over the world, no spiders. They're all gone. No. We'll just get rid of the dangerous critters. Nice. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yep, mosquitoes are dead. Boom. They're all gone. So what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, those are pricey. Right. I need to look up something. Tell you what, Loke, I'll let you keep your spider pets as long as they never have children, and as soon as they die of old age, you don't get any new ones. Deal? Hang on, we have precedence on ability previews, and I gotta look it up really quick. Well, I want to look it up really quick. Because we've covered Devil May Cry 5. We did, but that's before the Oblivion line, von Falkenstein. Do you want to know what the Oblivion line is? Type !Oblivion into chat right now. That's what I thought. Well, no, it looks like we buy them with experience, if I'm reading that correctly, von Falkenstein. And then we upgrade them via using them. Like, we have to use this 30 times to do something with it. That's honestly probably worth grabbing. And thus, so is this. Okay.
That pillar wasn't in the way last time I came.
How do you blade latch? Apparently we just had to be at the right spot. Got it.
Like I was saying, Tyr was an ally to the Giants, so he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there, we gotta find him. How can we not?
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
imagine what the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it.
Any dead here?
We should keep moving.
It's too late.
Father, use your blade! Burn them! On your right!
Lad's right. Set them aflame or they'll just keep coming.
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you! Watch out!
Behind you, Behind!
And yes, we're playing on a PS4.
Incoming fire!
Nista!
I'm not sure what Odin really wants at this point. Other than to continue being a dick.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish.
1-line explanation for a reset?
As if on cue.
Kill. Winterman.
Yup, you got it. Wonder who they mean.
Perhaps this is the source of their agitation.
Recline.
On it.
Ah, he has gotten rather good at that.
Yes, that's right. Kratos has finally learned how to read.
Yet another grisly scene. On your right!
They really like killing people.
I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one morning. Oh, no. Brother!
Oh.
A stalker! On your guard, brother! I think we found our predator! Your shield's busted, brother! Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Its horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
That just bloody tears it. Fimbulwinter, Freya, the raiders, Thor and Odin barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
Still getting tutorialized. That would land, because I can talk, under external continuity, if anything. T. Bronson. I'll write down it as a question mark right now. Also, I love how you guys are fishing for even more positives when we're already at a ridiculous number right now. No offense intended, it's just amusing. Oh, actually broke our shield. Thanks, Thor. I will freely admit that when people universally praise a game, it always makes me a little suspicious. That's just experience talking, though. After all, I heard universal praise for Spiritfarer.
That's correlation, not causation.
That's correct, which is why I don't actually let it affect my opinion. But I always resist just the idea of saying, well, this is the most perfect game ever, because people say it is.
Father, the shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
perhaps, later.
Come on, we can get in this way.
Yeah, Elden Ring's another example.
Wild
Ushered in a
characters.
new...
Okay.
Elden Ring ushered in a new paradigm of gaming, and it's the most perfect, amazingest game ever to amazing ever. Or, frankly, Baldur's Gate 3, which is another example of that.
Remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized.
Yeah, Outer Worlds, Latario. I've heard nothing but sneering about Outer Worlds. I love that game.
But the shrine is just on the other side.
Oh, okay.
That should help. Did something give? Over on the right?
I'm actually gonna laugh if Stranger of Paradise, a game that got so little press attention and general public attention that most people aren't even aware of, beats Elden Ring in review. A game that, again, universal praise. And is the next coming of Christ.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
Thanks, Mimir.
What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free? Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
It doesn't answer the question.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. I haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do with...
We're coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is, but it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned, but I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. He mentioned black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we could never figure out exactly.
We?
Yeah, Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
This way.
Lad, even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there.
Yeah, I caught that. Thanks, game.
a shortcut this way.
There it is. Well, lost my son. Again.
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Look. It works, okay?
Mimir, what did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Yeah, no, that's probably worry-worthy. So,
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
We must tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
Raider, to your left!
Behind you! Watch out! Phew! Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
I'd listen to Mimir on that one. He probably knows what he's talking
Find
about.
a way to open roam travel to Svartalfheim. I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Narrator. He was sorry.
Kratos! Over here!
Sindri!
As I live and breathe, is that Atreus? It's been so long. How you've grown.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it. After you, my friends.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms, till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there. As you can see, we've settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
This would be a perfect time to immediately put the game down and start playing Valheim instead.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing.
Not really, Yura, no.
Come in. Come in!
At least not from a gameplay perspective.
Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there, the kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr? Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is it anyway?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. And he looks like... that. I blame you. Well, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey!
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by?
Well, okay.
I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do. If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of swinging in for new duds.
No, I caught that too, Zeiss. You notice I picked the parry one. I mean, that's about right, Papa Nix. I was always the dad of war. Or uncle of war, I guess?
Looks like Fimbulwinter's been hard on our girl. Give her here. She's overdue for some Brock love.
I generally enjoy parrying gameplay. Looking at you, Sekiro, so we'll see.
Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around. Check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
Thank you.
Wow, we just thanked someone. I'm vaguely shocked by that. Yeah, Brock's like, what? Didn't even notice it. Didn't even notice it.
And how's life been treating everyone's favorite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We like clean the... Oh, looks like he already cleaned the floor. Okay, cool. Good tea. Nice house.
See? I knew you wanted a snack.
Hey, come see.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize.
Highest praise that Kratos has ever given someone. Brock. The Dwarven blacksmith Brock was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye, and this has been our common bond. Brock is blunt, foul-tongued, and wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy that this was done without my knowledge, although it's better Atreus was not alone on this path. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. It will not be easy.
You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Durlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours. Sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Durlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your bean, don't you? I suppose you think Durlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast aspersions on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Durlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
You hear that?
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
Open! Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it!
Oh! That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Crossfolk of eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess you takes a joke, you old goat.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works. Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate. This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Durlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Durlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good.
On our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and a valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy that this was done without my knowledge, although it is better Atreus was not alone in this path. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. This is clearly Kratos, I'm sorry. There's no debate here. I'm rereading it because there's apparently a debate in chat about who wrote this. It's Kratos. Moving on.
Luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Telling you, he's learning. My boy's learning. He's finally learned how to write.
Whoa. Do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm. We can probably use this boat. If I can just get it free.
Careful, lad.
Ah! Why are these things so fast?
More wrenches on your left.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Got a point. He did get the... You didn't have to do that, Zeiss. It's fine.
What's the chain in the water for?
That'd be a Dwarven supply ferry. Said ferry appears to be missing.
Huh.
Okay. We're probably going to hear ravens the entire game. I mean, honestly, isn't that what you're expecting? Yeah, why would Odin... Oh, right. The paranoia thing. Gotcha.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curbed that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
I mean...
Did you see that over there?
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Yes, woman, go catch fish in the river. I will guard the house.
Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Woman, I love you. and he's got... And he just... He would, too. Oh, my God.
If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Brother, you think freezing it would work?
No. Clearly.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven resistance. Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Yeah, you notice that hint was a nice, subtle, oh, okay. And then it went straight into, hey, here's what you should do in the space of about, I don't know, 10 seconds. Apple. Is that one of the
That's sturdy enough to climb?
Aye. Good old dwarven craftsmanship.
really terrible game reviewers, like even worse than I could ever be, Dante Bronson?
Tyr was a friend to the Giants.
Hello, Eva.
I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright. Left side! Left
Looks like they're water soluble too. Good night, Nero says. Get some good rest.
Behind!
Behind you, watch out!
Okay, that's who I thought it was, Dante Bronson. I will admit I'm not as big on the scene as I probably could be.
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the
Kind
wheel.
of deliberately. So I don't want to badmouth the wrong person for the wrong reasons.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
Good night, Not Zero. Have a good one. I mean, if I ever need to make fun of myself, or
Because it's so warm.
if I ever need to make fun of someone, I've got
Maybe it's
myself.
not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Fimbulwinter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Well, the HUD is up to date, Evo, if that answers you. I mean, playing to the crowd is a thing, von Falkenstein, so who knows?
Behind! Watch your left!
only done that once. That's funny. I haven't used that at all. Hmm.
Those things are everywhere.
I mean, in fairness, and I thought this about God of War 4, too. 4 as well. I don't think the 4 and 5 are ever going to hit the gameplay heights of 2 and 3, but that's okay.
They capped those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
I mean, I never said there was. The only ones I haven't played... Hang on. There's 3 I haven't played if there's 10 of them. I've played 2 PSP games, 1 through 3, 4, and 5. So whatever I'm missing from that list. It wasn't a stupid question, Evo. I should probably charge it first. Yeah, I'm surprised they've never tried to touch the PSP games. I mean, it's not like they were the best thing ever, but they could do something with them. Yeah, put them into a bundle or something. I never played any Vita games. I never had a Vita, so you never play that. There we go.
Yes! The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Skyboxes usually goes under brickwork. Casual. No, I've played God of War 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 2 ones on the PSP, whatever those
The
ones are
dwarves of
called.
this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri. It's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
I don't know, Odin could probably use a good war. I don't consider 3 remastered to be different than 3, but as it happens, I have played both 3 originally and then 3 remastered.
It seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
I don't know, warmth... I hate warmth.
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
It's coarse, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. And yes, that's Mimir. I can't quite get that.
You did it! Let's see what it draws.
Bunch of crafting mats, apparently.
Father, up there. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate. Look! Chain we can pull up there. It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Impressive!
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
So far, the combat feels near identical, which, if I'm being totally honest, I'm not super in favor of. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world, but it was one of my biggest complaints about the last game, 4.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Really, Atreus? Are you sure? What if I could hit that from here? Okay, I get it.
The block's coming down. Hey, nice one.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm a cloudy-hearted guy.
Do you see anything from that block?
Like, him keeping the Blades of Chaos even makes less sense if you think about it. You'd think he would want to get rid of that as quickly as possible. What, Atreus? What do you want? What do you want? I mean, yeah, I think part of the problem I have with it, because you're right, it's not really the combat itself, which is serviceable. It's the tank controls, you know? I wonder if I would mind this as much if I was playing on a mouse and keyboard.
What about freezing the geyser?
Unfortunately, I don't know, because I haven't played 4 on the PC yet. Oh, the Claws of Hades were so good.
Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Probably my second favorite weapon in 3. After the lightning one.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye. You might be onto something, lad.
He's right in the middle of teenagehood.
Look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
Tell me about it, Evo.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
That's a fair point. Most people would probably be scared of Kratos.
Talk to you for
Any trouble, please?
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Of course, his statue looks more impressive than he
Sindri.
does.
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
Thanks for grabbing this.
Ah, dwarves.
What is a dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlers beneath the Valir.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
On your right!
Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
Well, see you around, Evo.
This lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Paranoia. And evil. Yeah, that sounds like Odin to me. Wonder if we could kill that chicken. Oh my god. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna move on. And nothing. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. I'm gonna go place. For real though, I'm gonna chop off a bit early. I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as per usual.